You want to talk about overcoming some stuff, man. I mean, we all think that we have things in our lives that we go through, but you battled homelessness. Your mom left you. Your dad was in the streets and he left you. You're sitting at home in a broken home, man, and I have a feeling what that's like. But your brother ran away, and then you have a child your own at age 15, running and ripping and running the streets, still make class president, staying out of trouble, but those nights when you were in an empty apartment with his son because his mom and her mom got locked up. So now you on the street with the baby, you on your and going to school and still playing and trying to figure out basketball, right? I mean, I can't imagine, man, what that was like for you, but when you have to go back, and I don't know if you have take that time from time to time to see where you've come from and where you are, the weight of it all, man, but what was that like for you, man? And you go back to that Derek Anderson that's holding your son in that empty apartment, man. What do you tell that young 15-year-old kid?
I tell them to keep moving forward. I tell them, to stay the course. I think what happened with me was I had a village of people that were positive. And a lot of the times you don't have that. And I think for me was I just showed my wife and showed the kids, said, this is where your dad, this is where I grew up. They were like, really? I was like, yeah. I said, this is where I grew up, like why I had to raise your brother and this and that. And they're like, well, how'd you survive? I said, I had a good attitude. I worked hard. Very simple. Everybody's got a story. Everybody in this room, everybody in the world, but to come home at I wasn't even 12 yet. I was turning my birthday July, so I was coming home after school, man, to an empty apartment. My mother took everything out. She was on drugs, drinking, and she was gone. My dad had left at 10 because he was a street guy. She went around, so he moved out the city. And I literally was in an empty apartment going to school. So I had people knocking on my door to get me to go to school. I was getting up, just staying at parks. I was staying over these people's houses, wearing other people's clothes. But I said, I just wanted a better life, man. I just wanted something different. I went to Winn-Dixie and asked to carry people's bags for 5 or 10 cents. This is '84. So I was just asking people to carry their bags for 10 cents, and I was just saying, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. And everybody was giving me like change because I was smiling. That's all I was doing. I was like, how y'all doing? And that was because I was taught to have good character, taught to have a good attitude. And I survived, man. I was literally living on my own. And I took them back and showed them before they tore it down. And my son was like, how do we survive? And my oldest son, Derek Jr., and he's like, he said, I remember having nights and like he's seen it where he was just sleeping. We sleeping on a mattress against the door, so somebody would come in. And we were young. I was 15. He was just born, and then he was 16. I had custody of him. So I'm going to school, dropping him off next door, going to school, playing basketball, working his job, 2 jobs, pick him back up and take care of him. Did that for 2 years. So it was a process, but I never drank alcohol, never sold drugs, never stole nothing. I just worked. Had a good attitude and worked, and the village took care of me. And I think that was separating us now is the villages. If you can get the young kids' parents to teach them to be positive, the village will help again. And now that you can't keep, some of these kids are not being respectful, the village can't help you. And I think that's the only reason I survived, man. It was just a lot of hands on me, but I never gave up. I never made excuses. You never saw me, like I took a bag of deodorant and a wash rag to school, so I would wash myself in the sink because I didn't have hot water at home, so I would do it in the locker rooms. But I always had a mindset of doing better.